So today we're going to work on some counting on and some adding together activities with 4s and 5s. A couple of things that I want you guys to really remember and focus on is that when kindergartners, young students are learning how to add and subtract, it is extremely important for them to have physically do it as well as looking at it. By doing both things, it really helps build those pathways in the memorization as well as the subitizing. That means looking at something and remembering what that number looks like by visual as well as saying it out loud. So we need to have something for them to be working with. So I have crayons here I can add with. I also have my handy dandy rocks, just so that I can build the problems as I am doing them. And that's just one extra connector. And it's really important young learners as they're working on these concepts. So we have our 4s and 5s page. Looks like this. We're going to work on counting on, which means we don't start at 1 every time. We go from the number that we have and count on from that to add things. First one is coloring the cubes to match each equation. So the equations are the numbers that go together. Remember, the plus sign means adding, which means putting together, and then equals is the same. So on each side it will balance. It may look different, but it balances because 1 plus 3 is the same as 4. So this one's already colored for you. So the first one is going to be blank. It's going to be the white color. And then the second part of the equation, adding on to it, will color in. So this one would be 1 plus 3 more. Now in this particular one, we do start at 1. So we're going to say 2, 3, 4. 1 plus 3 is equal to 4. And go back and re-say it. 1 put together with 3 is the same as 4. Here we have another one. It's 2 plus 2 equals 4. 2 put together with 2 is the same as 4. So I'm going to leave my first 2 blank, 1, 2, and I'm going to color in the second 2. And then I'm going to practice that counting on. 2 plus 2 more is the same as 4. So I'll say 2, 3, 4. Remember, we start really simple, small ones, very attainable numbers, so that we're practicing the skills that we'll use as the numbers get bigger and the equations become more complicated. This one is 4 plus 0 equals 4, or 4 put together with 0 is the same as 4. Well, the first digit was the one that we're going to blank, so I'm not going to color anything. And then 0, do I get to color any? No. This is time for us to remember that a number plus 0 is always the same number. Nothing changes. All right. This one, 3 plus 1 is equal to 4, or 3 put together with 1 is the same as 4. So I'm going to 1, 2, 3, leave those blank, and I'm only going to color 1. And then my counting on is going to be 3, 4. So I don't have to count the individual 3, I just count on to 4. Okay? Down here we have hands and equations. So we're going to do the same thing. I'm actually going to put 3 and 1 more. So I'm going to say 3, 4. Count on from 3. 4. I don't say 1 every time. Then I'm going to go and I'm going to trace my numbers to practice making them. I'm going to say 3 put together with 1 is the same as 4. Okay? Same thing here. 2 and 2. I'm going to make it my hands. And I'm going to say 2, 3, 4. Okay? Go ahead and continue on with those. And then the page actually has one on the back to do the same exact thing with fives. So instead of fours this time, it's fives. So make sure you put your name on your paper. And then go ahead and do the fours and the fives and practice it physically in your hands, as well as vocally saying it out loud as you go through each problem.